Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, I want to share with you a relatively new Etsy shop that sells digital artwork, original digital artwork, and they're doing quite well. I mean, it's a pretty new shop. They've only been live for a couple months. They're over 600 sales. All right, I'm going to share with you that shop, and then I'm going to share with you how we can go about making similar, unique digital artwork that we can sell on Etsy and wherever else we can sell our digital art. Using NightCafe. Now there's so many AI driven image generators, but this one is really cool. And what I like about it is that you don't need to pay. You can just kind of sign up and they'll email you. And there's a couple things you can do to earn credits for free. So I'm using my free credits to share this with you in this video. You can see things like the image behind me here, that it's really powerful with what it is able to produce. So let's get right to it. Guys, I'll have a link to NightCafe right at the top of the description. Also, I've got a link to my free print-on-demand mini course down there and a link to my print-on-demand Facebook group in case you want to check that out. All right, let's jump on over to NightCafe. Actually, before we go to NightCafe, I promised I would show you this Etsy shop that is doing really well, considering that, as far as I can tell, it's only a couple months old. I went back to their reviews and looked at their first review, and it was in September of this year. So it's called AI Graphic Prints, so pretty straightforward. You can see they've got some really unique, like high quality artwork just from the banner. They got star seller, that never hurt, it definitely helps. And then you can see that they only have 55 listings. A lot of it is Halloween, a lot of it's Christmas, and I guess they're just gonna jump from like holiday to holiday. The one thing we can't tell is, like, are they running ads? If you run ads, like, are you profitable? They may be, they may not be. Not only are they selling just the digital download version though, they do have the like actual art, decor size. Actually, you know what? I don't know if that's true. I can't say for sure. This could just be the size of the digital print and not actually the physical product. So I don't want to speak incorrectly. Okay, it says how to order your poster. Never mind. So they do sell the actual physical as well. Just wanted to make sure they're not misspeak. Also, check it out. They do a video, but look at their video. It's just zooming in, like panning in to an image. I mean, that's like such a smart, simple, almost like cheating, easy way. And by the way, like, if you guys haven't browsed Etsy recently, like when you hover over on desktop of a listing that you might want to buy, it plays the video. So if you have like what you're selling in the video on the first frame and you do something like this, honestly, that's probably the best possible way to frame a product on Etsy. Anyways, this is meant to be an AI video, but I just wanted to share with you guys that there is a market for this unique AI digital artwork that you can also sell a physical component, the poster, the wall art, whatever. There's different ways of going about selling it. You can do the metal prints. If you've been subscribed to my channel, you've seen I've done a bunch of these. I've reviewed them in person. We did like an Awkward Styles metal print. You know what I mean? That was super cool. That's one option. So there's like a lot of potential here for what you can do in order to monetize what I'm going to share with you on NightCafe. So here on NightCafe, guys, by the way, like if you've never been, I'll drop a link at the top of the description. I guess since I'm logged in, this is the first page that you see. I wanted to kind of walk you through what I attempted to do here. So this first one, or let me go back to the create screen, I guess, and I'll show you how I went about doing this. So if I click create, you'll see that we have different creation methods, different engines for the AI, like I guess AI engine for our graphics. The first one is Stable Diffusion. Then you have Doll E2, you have this Coherent, the Artistic engine, and Style Transfer I don't think is an engine. I didn't mess with that. I'm not like the foremost expert on this stuff, but I messed around with the first four and I've got, some pretty good outputs. And by the way, again, just a reminder, I didn't have to pay. NightCafe, if you just sign up, like at a minimum, you'll get an email from them once a day. You can click it and it'll say claim your credits. So I'm just using these free credits that I got from being on their email list. So the first one I tested was the Stable Diffusion. Oh, no, sorry, it wasn't. No, it was the Artistic VQGAN plus clip. All right, it says create beautiful images from a text prompt. All right, so I tried that one first. I typed in Frankenstein's castle on a dark, windy day. All right, that is what I typed in. And you can actually see they give you a little bit of a mock-up that you could probably use on Etsy if you wanted to sell it. Now, is this the best image? Maybe not. You know what I mean? It looks okay. It's a little bit like there's 3 different castles. They definitely got the dark, windy day, though. That part's actually pretty impressive. but it's more zoomed out than I would have preferred. Now, I'm not trying to like recreate what we see here on the Etsy shop. I was just thinking along the lines of like, you know, Halloween inspired or like a darker creation for this one. All right, the next one I tried was the coherent clip guided diffusion. All right, and I guess I'll just scroll past. All right, so the next one was, I typed in enchanted candy forest with a witch looking out the window of her mushroom house. So I gave it a really long prompt to see if I could confuse it in any way, and it did a pretty good job. I mean, am I super happy with this? Probably not. Like, I would probably go about it again if I was actually going to try to sell this. But you can see like enchanted candy forest. I don't know if I really see much candy in there. Almost like an old school Willy Wonka, the movie on the chocolate factory. The kind of like, it looks maybe like it could be candy. Like if they bit into it and said it tasted good, I'd believe them, but I don't know what candy that would be. With a witch looking out the window of her mushroom house. So I guess there's the house. Is it a mushroom? Not really. Is there a witch looking out the window? No. But it does have like a pretty cool kind of enchanted forest vibe to it. The next one I did, I used this engine right here, the stable diffusion engine, and I did the portrait. All right, so if I click this, and I did artistic portrait. So they actually have like different generators within, or I guess styles you could call it, within the that AI engine. Okay, so this one has NightCafe, artistic portrait, bon voyage, photo, epic, dark fantasy, anime, modern comic, CGI character. And why don't we just run an anime one really quickly? Japanese woman looking out over an ocean with a dragon flying in the sky, in the night sky, and the moon close to Earth, the full moon. Let's see if we can, I'm really trying to confuse it now. So I'm going to hit create. And while that runs, let's go back here. So I used the portrait generator and I said Michael Jackson wearing a black hat, and got some really interesting ones here. Now, I mean, I wouldn't be trying to personally, like, would not recommend trying to make money off of like Michael Jackson's name by any stretch. So in terms of monetization, would not go this route. But in terms of just testing the AI generator, we went for a portrait, and I figured why not, you know, rather than describing the attributes of an unknown, you know, completely AI generated person, why not go with a famous person for the sake of the video? So I thought that was pretty cool as well. The next one I did was, well, I guess we just hit creation. So it was the DALL-E 2 engine. All right. So it was the last remaining selection basically that we hadn't tested yet. I typed in a chihuahua riding a fire-breathing mythical dragon through the night skies, and you can see here that it actually made a little chihuahua riding a chihuahua dragon, which I thought was hilarious. You see that right here? Instead of the dragon being like what we're used to seeing on Game of Thrones, they actually just made it a big old chihuahua dragon. You know, I can't help myself, man. I love the chihuahuas. But you know what they forgot? They forgot to put wings on the dragon that's actually flying. If you notice, they put the wings on the chihuahua that is riding what was supposed to be the dragon. So, you know, is it perfect? No, not perfect, but definitely pretty epic image. It's almost like it's like doing battle up in the sky. All right, and then here's the one that we did most recently. We used the anime engine. And we said, Japanese woman looking out over an ocean with a dragon flying in the night sky and the full moon close to Earth. So definitely did a lot there. And it looks like, you know, by the way, it created 4 different images for us. So number 1 right here, you can see a huge dragon, the moon, and the woman at the bottom. Here's another one. I don't think I see a dragon, but they definitely have a woman looking at the night sky. And no moon either, so... Here's a different one with like the cherry blossoms, got the moon, no dragon. All right, and here's one that's pretty interesting actually. The woman's really close, the moon is huge, and the dragon is there way off into the background. So, and then you have all 4 at once right here, which by the way, doing the all 4 at once option, which I believe is down there at the bottom, when you click create, if we just go here, go to anime, I think right here, so you can say number of images to generate. You can do 1 image for half a credit or 4 images for 1 credit. So honestly, you could even sell, if you like the idea of doing like portraits, you could potentially like sell on Etsy, you know, all 4 at once as a piece of wall art, right? With the, you know, the horizontal and vertical divider. You could just take this and market this. And to wrap the video, I just wanted to share with you under the FAQ, the frequently asked questions, do we have the license to sell and make money, for commercial purposes, this art from NightCafe? So it's kind of an interesting answer. That's why I want to read it to you. It's a little ambiguous, but it says short answer, yes, provided you didn't use any copyrighted images in the creation process and subject to the copyright law of your jurisdiction. Copyright laws for AI generated artworks are still evolving. Okay, so this may change depending on when you watch this video and vary from country to country. It's up to you to check the copyright laws in your own country. In jurisdictions where NightCafe is deemed the copyright holder as the AI generation platform, we agree to transfer the copyright ownership to you, the creator, to use however you like, provided you didn't use any copyright restricted images to create it. That means as long as you own or have permission to use any input images you used, you'll be assigned copyright by us. So just wanted to share that with you guys in case you were wondering. I know somebody was. And it's good on you to wonder, right? And then also here's another separate policy for NFTs. But I think that if you make a certain sales threshold or something, selling the NFTs, you may owe them some money. I don't remember if that was NightCafe or somebody else, but you always want to check. It's always good practice to check. So it's under the FAQ on NightCafe, guys. Thank you for watching this video, though. I'll put a link to NightCafe at the top. If you want to use it, remember, all you have to do is create the account and then get some free credits by clicking the link in the email that they send you every day. There's some other stuff you can do as well. Guys, let me know, did you like this video? What do you think about NightCafe? Have you made any money selling AI artwork? I want to know. Let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe as well, and I'll see you at the next one.